Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Sheriff McIntosh. We are out at Barr Lake State Park today to do our Facebook Live. So I want to welcome everyone to our Facebook Live. We're doing it on the first Thursday of the month. This month, we missed last Thursday, which would have been our normal Facebook Live. So we're trying to get caught up and make sure that we're getting those taken care of. And just want to, as we always do, talk about some of the things that are going on in Adams County. And then we're also today going to get an opportunity to talk to Michelle, and we'll learn a little bit about her job and what it is that she does out here at the Barr Lake State Park. But first, want to just talk about some really exciting news that we have. Our new website is official. It's out there. It has launched. It's at adamssheriff.org. We'd love for you to go and check it out. A lot of our residents received our annual report, and we've got an extended version on our website. And we have had a lot of great feedback about the annual report. We had that last year, and I've already received some really good feedback about our annual report this year. But we wanted to make sure that there was some more detail in our annual report that we could put out on our website. So you can go to our website and find that there. I'm hoping that you got to see our Adams Family video that was put together by our Community Connection team and some of the employees at the Sheriff's Office. They loved putting that together and just being able to demonstrate how it is that we interact with the community. And hopefully everybody had a safe and a wonderful Halloween last night, and we're able to get the kids out. It was really a great night to be able to do that. And so those are some things that are going on in Adams County right now. And but we would like to talk a little bit about Barr Lake State Park. And I can tell you from my perspective, we have been a partner with Barr Lake for several years now. Every academy class is very, very participative with the Barr Lake State Park. They open up their home for us to come out, and at the end of every academy class, we do a 8.8 mile run around this beautiful lake. And the cadets probably don't look forward to it as much as I do. Some of them do that enjoy running, but it's just a great day to come out and to run around the lake to make sure that we are active. And it's a great way to culminate our academies each and every class. And we'll be doing that out here at Barr Lake on November 16th. So that's coming right up for our cadets and their short little 8.8 mile run around Barr Lake. But our partnership has really been great out here, and I just appreciate so much everything that Michelle does for us. But sometimes people aren't real familiar even that Barr Lake is out here, and then two, what your roles and responsibilities are out here. So tell us a little bit about you and what your roles and responsibilities are, and about this wonderful facility that we have out here.
Sure. My name is Michelle Subert, and I'm the park manager here at Barr Lake. I'm one of two rangers that work here. You know, Barr Lake is the only state park in Adams County. Like the sheriff mentioned, we have a trail that goes all the way around the park, 8.8 miles. You can walk, you can ride, you can horseback ride all the way around. The whole northern part of our lake, you can fish and boat. This past summer, we had paddleboard, canoe, and kayak rentals, so that was new for us. We also have a wonderful archery range where you can come and shoot archery. We have a 3D range, which is super cool. We got some new targets. We even have an alligator. Oh, wow. And a stegosaurus target. We have hunting on the backside of the dam, so we have waterfowl and dove. The whole southern end of our lake is a wildlife refuge, and we've had nesting bald eagles here since 1986, and we've had 58 eaglets that have fledged from Barr Lake.
Wow.
So it's amazing, and we're really called Barr Lake the bed and breakfast for birds, because we have all of this area for them, and we've had 371 different bird species sighted here. So, my role as a park ranger is to protect this great area, to protect the visitors that come here, and be able to offer all these great educational programs for our community.
Yeah, that's great. And our academy and our training center is really if I guess if you could really throw a stone a long way, you could hit our training center from here. But it's a great area out here, and if you're looking for, or if some of those things that Michelle talked about, if that's some of the things that you're looking for to be able to do on a weekend or even during the week, make sure that you look at the park. And I'm sure you guys probably have a website that has your hours.
Yeah, we are open every day of the week and every day of the year. And our nature center, which just got remodeled, is open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have our website, and then we also have Facebook. So like our Facebook page, Barr Lake State Park, and we post all our events there. You know, we just had our Halloween trail. People got to trick or treat on our trail at night and learn about animals at night. We have a holiday lighted trail where we decorate the bridge behind us, and it's sponsored by United Power. So we feel really lucky to have partners with the Sheriff's Department and a lot of the community members here.
That is wonderful, and they really are a great partner with us. So Barr Lake State Park is located just outside of Brighton, east of Brighton, and if you're familiar with that area, off of Piccadilly Road. So it's not too far to get out here, but once you're out here, you feel like you are really in an environment that is conducive to looking at and being able to be a part of all of that wildlife and nature that's out here. So it's a great place to come and visit and walk or hike. Not a lot of places that you can ride horseback like you can out here. So every time we're out here, we see all of those things going on. We see, in fact, as I was driving in, saw a gentleman on horseback that was riding his horse, and also saw a bike rider come across the bridge that's behind us. He must have been out on the trail. So a great place and a great venue just to be able to experience nature and be out in this beautiful country out here in Adams County. So when we have an opportunity to sit down with our partners, sometimes they have questions that they want to ask, and I know that there may be some things that you would want to ask me, since I asked you some things. So I am open to any questions that you might have for me.
Sure. So I had a couple. What are some of the challenges you face as the sheriff in Adams County?
I would say that Adams County is a very large county. Geographically, it is very large. We've got a dense population in the south and the west part of the county, and then as you go east, it gets very rural. So it's also a very diverse county. And one of the things that I absolutely love about it, but one of the things that makes it very challenging, we have different communities that have different needs, and I think that it's important in law enforcement to make sure that you're paying attention to the different communities and the needs of those different communities, and know that you cannot do policing the same way in Southwest Adams County that you could in Northeast Adams County. Two completely different types of communities. And so sometimes the challenge is making sure that we are taking care of the needs of our very diverse community. And with that large of a geographical area, sometimes that becomes difficult. And we are now a county that is approaching or just surpassed 500,000 people. And I think that one of my challenges moving forward is the population growth that we're going to have here in the county.
Sure. Great. Another question I had is, what does community mean to you? Community
is kind of the backbone of who I think we should be as an agency, especially as a sheriff's office. I think that it's incredibly important to not only be in the community, but to be a part of the community. And it's about building relationships like the one that we've been able to build with Barr Lake and other community groups, other businesses, things that make Adams County what it is. We need to, as a sheriff's office, be involved in those things, and to be able to, one, protect our community is incredibly important, our first and primary goal. But the second part of that is we we also have to be very involved in ensuring that our community is moving forward in a direction that is best for all of the Adams County residents. And sometimes that can be challenging, but it's well worth the effort, because community is incredibly important, whether it's on a very small scale or whether it's on a very large scale. It is really the backbone of who we are.
Nice. Well, the last question, because we're at Barr Lake, is what activities do you like to do outdoors?
I do actually enjoy running. That's one of the things that I get to do out here at Barr Lake. The other thing, I like to attend different sporting events. I'll have an opportunity to go to the Bronco game on Sunday. Not that they're worth really talking about right now. Or going to like a Rockies game. I enjoy golfing. I really enjoy being outdoors, and just, really kind of looking at how blessed we are to live in this state, in this community, and try to take advantage of those things. And I was recently caught on video flossing. And I would
hear about that.
I would not say that is something that I enjoy doing. I would also say that I need a lot of practice when it comes to that.
There might be some kids that can help you with that.
I have found that most kids can do that and do that quite well. I just cannot keep up with them, though.
Well, awesome.
So we just want to thank you for being a part of this little segment this afternoon, and just thank you for participating with the Sheriff's Office, being involved in the way that we try to communicate with our community and our residents. Just a couple of things that I want to mention before we sign off. Our next Facebook Live is going to be on November 29th. So it's a long time from now. I know that's longer than what we usually go before we do a Facebook Live. But we also know that the Thanksgiving holiday is coming up, and that's a time to be with family and friends. And so we're going to experience a little bit of that also. We want to wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, that is right around the corner. And we will do our next Facebook Live at the Adventure Golf and Raceway. And one of the nice things about that, one of the other partnerships that we have is with Highland Hills, and that's going to lead right into our toy drive for our kiddos in Adams County, those that may be less fortunate. We do our Freebird event on the 17th, which is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. That's an event that the foundation does and puts on for those that are less fortunate. And then we will start collecting gifts or donations to our foundation for our Christmas Connection with Kids. And we will kind of launch that on the 29th when we are out at Adventure Golf and Raceway. So make sure that you join us then. If you can come see us on the 17th out at Water World, where we do Operation Freebird, that will be from 10 to 2. Michelle might even be out there.
We're going to be there.
She has been one of our partners out there. She has a booth out there, so you can come by and tell her about your experiences out here at Barr Lake.
That'd be great.
But we just we want to thank you for being with us today, and join us next time on the 29th as we look at ways of connecting with our community. Have a great weekend.